got it outside now. Right after I got it outside, it decided to downpour before I get the cover on it. And once it dried up, it rained again. I did that several more times. So I just basically called it quits for the day. Worked on cleaning the garage. It's more of a mess than it was before. Trying to organize stuff. I end up just working on the trunk floor. Started welding in some of the patches. We got more heavy rain through the week, and still haven't got this sealed up good enough. See, here's a little hole right there where it's leaking in, and that's why it's a little bit rusty right here, but it's just surface rust. I'll clean that off and finish welding that up. Got another little piece out there that I got to weld up, and then I wire wheeled over here to find more pinholes and stuff, and be working on patching that back up. Did put some of the paint on just to seal up the solid spots for now. I'm gonna end up filling up this hole here. This was where they had the fuel pump wiring running through before. They basically just kind of punched a hole in there and ran the wire through. So we'll clean that up, weld that back up, maybe drill a new hole, and actually put a proper grommet in there instead of that butcher job. So now I'm going to try and prime the oil system again with the charged up battery. Alright, I think I'm going to pull the plugs out real quick. Just let this thing turn over a little faster. Oh, we got a little trickle there. Well then. Try again. We got oil. Don't see any leaks. Except for this one right here. I'll have to look into that and I'll try this again. Alright, so I cranked that one down a little more. We'll see if it still leaks. Okay, looks good. So I'll just check the other drain, make sure there's oil flowing through it, and we'll give her a test fire. Alright, so when I was messing with the wiring, I have no power to the ignition right now. So I'm going to figure that out and try again. Alright, so I figured out my wiring issue. I didn't have any power to the inside of the car. Basically, there's power wire that comes off the starter and goes up here to this horn relay back here. Or so it says on the wiring diagram. I'm guessing when I move stuff around, I didn't have any power going to that, so I'm just going to work on fixing all that wiring up. As I was checking checking all the wiring, started looking at this mess under here and thought I better just take care of this stuff now. It's been hacked together over the years, not all of it by me, but a lot by a previous owner, then me as a kid not knowing 100% what I was doing. That's why it's such a mess, so I'm going to work on tidying that up as well. Alright, before I try to start this up again, I decided to Start building some exhaust before I fire it up. That way the exhaust at least points at the ground. This is what the driver's side is looking like right now. Just enough clearance to get past the steering shaft there. Worst case, I can put a little ding in it. Got the dipstick tube tweaked over here. Just enough that I can still get at it. It'll probably be a little warm if I'm trying to check it while it's running. Or after it's been warm, after it has been running. So I'm just going to weld this up. And then I'll stir it on the other side. Alright, so I got the driver's side downpipe all welded up. Now I'm just going to start on the passenger side over here. So for the downpipe, that's what I'm using here. I just got 2.5 inch stainless U-bends. Going to put these V-bands on the end of the downpipes. Once I get them all welded up, I'll install these on the end. That way I can quickly disconnect it from the rest of the exhaust system if I need to pull the engine or drop the exhaust at the track, have full open exhaust. But I don't think that's going to be an issue on this little 260. This should be more than plenty. Got all this stuff from Lyle Exhaust. It's a exhaust company just out of Burlington, Ontario. It's pretty nice stuff. They actually have these V-bands. They're stainless. They have the receiver groove actually machined into them, unlike some of the cheaper ones on eBay, like I put on my truck. So they're should work pretty good. Let's get it tacked up here. Just put wire in the way. Those need to be changed out. Should work pretty good right there. Just gotta extend the bottom out. Should be good. So I think I got the passenger side where I want it. It's all tacked up here. Looks like there's clearance. Pipe's kind of pointing where I want it to. I'll just probably stick a V-band on the end of that. And I'll weld this up. And then this side will be complete. Minus the plumbing for the wastegate. Alright, so I got some fuel hooked up. Just got to get it primed and I'll see if this thing will fire it. Well, it runs. Just gotta work on carb setup now. So we ended up letting this thing run a little bit on its own. Actually got to idle some. I didn't want to run it too long. I don't have my electric fans hooked up yet, but it was just nice to see it idle on its own. I have a few things I got to figure out. Got to change the water pump. It's leaking. I think the thermostat might not be opening as well, because it was backing up over here with the water and all over my wastegate there, you can see. So work on that stuff. But I think the next video I'm going to work on getting some exhaust on this, at least some mufflers. That should help it run a little bit better, being that this is such a large carb for a little engine. So I'm going to try to get some mufflers on and see how it works after that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.